Yo, welcome back to another episode of the IO Show. You feel what I'm saying? We got a nice video for you, nice calm little video for y'all. And it's called How to Tell If a Girl Likes You. That really be like a problem for me for real. Like figuring out like which one like likes me, you feel what I'm saying? For like me though. Like you saw a shorty 13 subscribers, 14 subscribers, where we at now, and she gonna act a little different, you feel what I'm saying? Nah, but real talk, let's figure this out because you know what I'm saying, that'd be the most confusing part. If my computer works. Yeah, bruh. How to tell if a girl likes you really be the main thing that us as men gotta like figure out. Like some girls just be nice, you feel what I'm saying? Some girls, you know what I'm saying, just be cool, and some girls like y'all talk good one day and then next day she don't want to talk to you. Next day she all on you. It's like Shane, they're like a little different. Like how we navigate this. Play a tech. Let me know.
It's the first day of school, you walk in the classroom and choose your seat. As you
Yeah,
wait for class to start, a girl comes in and sits right next to you. And before you know it,
never.
y'all are having a whole conversation. The school year progresses.
All right, we have a problem. This has never happened before. This has never happened before. So yeah,
And y'all begin to talk more and even hang out outside of school. You
talking.
start to notice her laughing at all of your jokes, texting you first, asking about how your day's going, and giving you that look. But just when you start to think that she might like you, you overthink it. You start to say, maybe she's just being nice. I'm probably been reading
Oh
too much
yeah.
into it. Then gradually, her texts become a little less frequent. She starts being a little more distant at school. In other words, she's lost interest. She might even start talking to a whole nother guy at school. If you've been in this situation or anything similar, trust me, you're not alone. We've all fumbled girls because we just couldn't see the signs. Or maybe we seen the signs, but we just didn't know how to respond. But after
That's the problem. Uh, you see the signs, but you don't know how to like go through it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, even you know what I'm saying, young handsome chocolate man like me got a problem with that, bro. I don't mean like focus. I'll be out the way. I'll be not paying attention for real. You feel what I'm saying? That really be the problems. You feel what I'm saying?
watching this video, you should have no problem being either. But with that being said, let's get
Man,
right
let me
into it. The
talk
first
here.
thing that y'all need to know is there are two types of communication, verbal and nonverbal. Nonverbal communication is just how it sounds. Communication without using words. Some examples include facial expressions, eye contact or lack thereof, handshakes, anything like that. Verbal communication, of course, is communication by using audible speech. With this being said, you have to understand that there are both verbal and nonverbal signals that she may like you. First, let's talk about the verbal signals. The first and most obvious verbal signal is if she's inquiring about you. If she genuinely is interested in your life, there's a good chance that she's interested in you. Human beings are naturally very self-interested. So if she's asking about your hobbies, your goals, your childhood stories, it isn't for no reason. The reason why she's asking you how long you've been growing your hair, or if you plan on going to college, or if you have a girlfriend, is because she likes you and she wants to get to know you more. The second verbal signal that she likes you is her teasing you. I don't know if you've ever heard this, but growing up, I've heard that if a girl gives you a hard time, that means she likes you. To a certain
Okay,
extent, I think this is
now here's where the problem lies. How do we get there? How do we get to the ask questions about you part? Because right now I'm already lost. Hey man, I'm not talking. You know what? Let's let this video play out. Let's see.
true. Like, of course, if she's throwing actual punches at you or making actual insults that attack your character, I would disregard the previous
Yeah,
statement. But if
nah.
she's lightly teasing you and trying to initiate a playful back and forth, it's a clear sign that she likes you. She literally is trying to make the interaction as fun and flirty as possible. This verbal signal is probably one of the easiest to pick up because, bro, there's no way that you're sitting there going back and forth flirting with a girl and you don't know that she likes you. This leads us to the last verbal signal.
Hmm. 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 Has this ever happened to me? I mean, what? Like back in like grade 5, I guess. But eh, hmm, I don't know. I don't know.
signal that I'll be addressing in this video, and that signal is if she's remembering the things that you tell her. If she remembers your favorite drink or your favorite artist or the random story you told her a week ago, that means she's paying attention to you. She's literally dedicating neurons to building you a profile in her head. People only remember things that they feel are significant. Creating new neural pathways for things that you don't care about is a very difficult task. Think back to your first time meeting someone. No matter how interesting this person is, it typically takes you a little while to learn their name. You might want to learn their name, but you don't have infinite intelligence. Your neural network is limited. So to combat this, your brain is literally trained to discard all information that is unimportant. Knowing that this is how the brain works, you must.
So that's why I don't be remembering school stuff. Interesting. All right.
Understand the significance of a girl remembering certain details about you. Okay, now we can talk about the nonverbal signs. Before I begin with the list, I want you to understand that these are the signs that you're probably missing that are causing you to fumble so bad. I literally could not overstate the significance of nonverbal communication. Experts agree that about 70 to 90% of communication is nonverbal. That means if you're unable to see these nonverbal signals, you're missing out on 70 to 90% of the interaction. So pay very close attention to this next section of the video. Okay, the first nonverbal signal is her body language. When you're interacting with someone, their body language can say a lot. People typically can tell verbal lies, no problem. But when it comes to someone's body language, it's very difficult for someone to hide the truth. This is because most body language happens unconsciously. It's like how when you see your friends, you automatically smile. Or when you see someone that you don't like, your facial expression is immediately negative. This lack of ability to lie ensures that you can accurately read if the girl likes you or not. You may be asking, what are some specific body language acts that can show that she likes me? Well, one could be facing your direction and leaning in when you're talking. This type of body
All right, boom. How do we do that? How do we get from me chilling by myself, dolo, in my room, to that? How do we intersect here? How do I get there? Because that's where you lose me.
Language shows that she's heavily interested in what you're saying. Another example could be her playing with her hair or fidgeting in general. If she's doing these things, you're probably making her nervous. And women are nervous around guys they like. Is she copying your movements or your words? If you notice a girl moving like you or picking up on your lingo, she probably likes you. Her attempts to be more like you shows on a subconscious level that she trusts you and feels comfortable with you. These are just a couple examples that I frequently notice, but body language is something that you're gonna have to get in tune with so you.
Has it ever happened to me? Yeah. I don't know. I might be the problem.
You can pick up on it in the moment. My advice to make it easier to pick up on stuff, never give her the benefit of the doubt for any of her actions. Always assume that there's a certain purpose behind why she does something. I mean, do people really do anything for no reason? But with that, we can move on to the next nonverbal communication, which is eye contact. Now, while eye contact can be a significant sign that a girl likes you, it's also one of the most easily misinterpreted nonverbal communications, especially if you're not already used to gauging attraction by eye contact. You may have to have a couple of interactions with the girl to really lock down the meaning of her eye contact, but what you want to look out for is if she makes frequent eye contact with you, the period of time she holds the eye contact, and the most significant thing to look out for is if she looks away after catching your eye. If she makes frequent and long eye contact with you, she typically likes you, but there's also the chance that she's just interested by the conversation. So this is more so hit or miss, meaning that you'll have to see if this trend persists before you can make a definitive decision on if she likes you or not. But when it comes to her looking away when she catches your eye, there's no way to misinterpret that. It's one of my number one ways that I determine if a girl actually likes me. The reason why this shows that a girl likes you is because it's a clear indication that you make her nervous. And bro, girls are not nervous around guys that they don't like. I mean, maybe they're nervous in a I'm scared because this guy is creepy type of way, but that wouldn't apply to you.
What happens if they're not nervous at all? What if you're just kind of like an in-between type person where it's like you just kind of chill? Does this change? Is there something different? You feel me? What if you're just, you know what I'm saying, chill? What if you just what if you just, you feel what I'm saying? What if you just like in the middle? Like you don't be creeping people out, but you don't be like, I don't know. Hold on, let me ask you check. I mean, most of the time it's kind of just, Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep my eyes open
In
for
this
these.
scenario, she's actually talking to you. The last
Hmm.
nonverbal cue I'm going to be talking about in this video is probably the most overt way that you could tell by nonverbal communication that she likes you. It's if she finds ways to be around you. If you always notice her popping up where
Hmm.
you're at, or she's just randomly joining your group conversations, I want you to know that isn't a coincidence. When it comes to these females, nothing is a coincidence. Get it out your head, these females just do stuff on accident. The reason why this displays her interest in you is very self-explanatory. She simply wants to be around you. Girls want to be around guys that they like. It's simple as that. Before we get into some of the warning signs that she might just be being friendly, I have one more key sign that she might like you, but this specific sign can be both verbal and non-verbal. Not mentioning it in this video would have been crazy
What, physical
considering how
touch?
important I think it is. But with that being said, the last sign I'll talk about in this video is her trying to impress you. Girls naturally don't want to be embarrassed or seen in a bad light, especially in front of guys that they like. So with this in mind, if you notice that every time that y'all FaceTime, her hair seems to be done, or when you see her
Hmm. 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 I don't be FaceTime. I don't like FaceTiming. I don't even hang around people for real. Uh. Uh. I be. Well, but what happens for the people who are just kind of in between? You feel what I'm saying? I don't be taught. Ah. Maybe I need to pay attention more. Hmm.
in person, she tries to put on her best outfits, you can almost be 100% sure that she likes you. I guarantee you, girls do not care about what guys think unless they like them. And if she's taking time to pick out outfits, or she's stalling before y'all get on FaceTime so she can make herself look good, that definitely is an indication that she cares about how she looks in front of you. With that being said, we now have to talk about some signs that she's just being friendly. The first and most obvious sign that she's just being friendly is if she talks about other guys while you're around. You're effectively her gay best friend at this point. She sees you exactly how she sees her girlfriends. If you're experiencing this, I recommend watching my video on how to get out of the friend zone. Cause trust me, buddy, if she's talking about other guys,
Hold on. Quick caveat, but have a lot. Well, it depends on this, right? Girl drama do be interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, before we start saying stuff about me, don't happen one time, and I wasn't trying to shoot my shot with this girl at all. So boom, yeah, like girl information low key be fun. I ain't gonna lie, because most of the time, I'm an accidental type dude. You feel what I'm saying? I just be like, if I'm talking to you, I don't have no ulterior motives. I'm just yapping, or we're just talking because we're cool with each other. But girl drama do be kind of hitting. You feel what I'm saying? They talk about other guys, and you're like, you really get like an insight into like the female mind for real. Like, if you're in that situation with a girl and she's talking to you about other guys and you still like her, you might have a problem because I remember one time. Hopefully, she doesn't watch this video. Okay, this one girl was telling me about how she wanted to date two guys, but didn't know who to choose, but was playing both sides. And I'm like, wow, it's really interesting. You feel what I'm saying? It just be interesting stories like that where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you a cool person to me, but I ain't gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, shoot my shot with you in any particular fashion. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I lie because I'm a friendly dude. I just be chilling. Realistically speaking, I'm just chill. I don't be trying to do too much. I ain't trying to riz up. I ain't trying to riz up. I'm just trying. If we're talking, I'm gonna talk regular. I talk to girls like they're boys. I don't care. I could not
that
care
she's
less.
interested in around you, you're either already in the friend zone or you're headed there fast. The second sign that she's just being friendly is that she's comfortable talking to you about personal issues without any flirtatious vibe. If you ever find yourself talking to this girl and the topic becomes way too heavy and it starts to feel like you're becoming her therapist, I want you to do something for me. Go into your pantry, grab the salt and pepper, and generously season yourself with it. Because bro, if this
You're
is happening
good.
to you, you're already cooked. If she's not talking to you in a flirtatious way and she's talking to you about serious topics in her life, that means that she wants a purely platonic platonic friendship with you. If this seems like your situation, I once again recommend the How to Get Out of the Friend Zone video. The last sign that she just simply does not like you is her putting forth zero effort to continue conversation. If you constantly find yourself texting first, being left undelivered, and having to walk up and greet her first every time you see her, bro, you are beyond cooked. Cooked wouldn't even be the word. The reason why this is so bad is because she literally wants nothing to do with you. I'd even consider this to be worse than a friend zone because at least.
Question. What if you're just never around anywhere? What if you're just out of the way, like literally out the way? Like, even if she wanted to, she would have to run to catch you. Let's say, for example, there's a person who's me, right? And a girl wanted to talk to them per se. And then I'm just one of those people at students class, because the only time you will ever see me at school is in class and at the gym. And at the gym, no one wants to talk to each other unless you already know each other. And in class, I sit by myself all the time. I like being in the front to, really absorb the information while other people like to be in the back. But as soon as class ends, I'm not staying around. I'm not going to office hours. I don't care about none of that. I am. Like, I'm still trying to find my shadow. It might still be in school, and I haven't been to school in like a month. You feel what I'm saying? What if you're that guy? What if you're just not approachable, not like reachable? You feel what I'm saying? What if you're just like in places where technically you shouldn't be talking? Yeah. What if you're there? Hypothetically, right?
At least in the friend zone, you still have the platform to escape. But when you're in this type of situation, all you can do is take a step back and hope she starts to show more interest. But with that being said, you now have all the tools to decide if she likes you.
All right, very informative video. If you, I'm not even sure what to say because this video did not help me. I mean, I know what to look for now. Let me talk positively. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Every time the one time a year I talk to a female, I'll keep my eyes open. Well, that's the end of the video.